Hello students, in this video we are going to see class 6 basic science chapter 2 the essence of change. Okay, now observe the picture. Don't you see the lush green field, the road, the house, etc.? Isn't it all this the result of the hard work of a number of people? Now just look the picture. What all things can you see in that picture? Or what are the different activities you see in the picture? The first one is given there. Driving a tractor. Now what is the second one you can see there? Children are playing. Next, pumping the motor. Another one we can see, announcement is going on. Okay, you can see more activities in that picture. Okay, so observe it carefully once again and write the remaining activities in your science notebook. Okay. Don't you think that the children playing with the ball should have the capacity to do so? Haven't you learned that the energy for this is obtained from the food we eat? Don't you require energy for doing other kinds of work as well? We have already seen in the picture that children are playing with the ball. Okay. And just think, from where does the children get the energy to play? So, we know that we obtain energy from the food we eat. Okay. We know that we need energy for all kinds of work. Without energy, we cannot do any work. Okay. Now let's come to the next topic, energy for everything. The sunlight enables us to see everything during daytime. You know that light is a form of energy. The light produced using electricity helps us during night time. So, during daytime, the sunlight helps us to see everything around us. Okay. But what happens during night time? During night time, the light produced by electricity, that helps us to see the things. And if light is not there, we cannot see anything during night time. Okay. And we all know that light is a form of energy. Heat is used for cooking food. Electrical energy is used to make a fan work. Now, we need heat for cooking food. We know that in our house, for cooking any type of food, what we need? We need heat. Now, electrical energy is used to make a fan work. Okay. So, the electrical energy makes the electrical appliances to work. Not only fan, like TV, refrigerator, grinder, like that all types of appliances works using electrical energy. What are the forms of energy used for doing different activities shown in the picture? Now in the starting of the chapter, we have observed the picture. And we saw so many activities are going on in that picture. Okay. And we have to think about which are the forms of energy used for doing those activities. Which among these forms of energy can you identify? Complete the table. Now here one table is given. Riding motor vehicles. Which form is used there? Energy from fuels. Okay. Without fuels, we cannot run any vehicles. Okay. Now next example is drying clothes. Normally, how do we dry our clothes? We dry our clothes under the sunlight. So which form of energy is used there? Energy from the sun. Like that, you have to complete the remaining box. Okay. Heat, electricity, light, sound, etc. are different forms of energy. So we have seen different forms of energy, that is heat, electricity, light, sound, etc. Is light energy the only form of energy produced when a bulb glows? Now, when a bulb glows, is there only the light energy that is the form of energy produced? Let us see. Switch off a bulb after keeping it on for some time. Feel the glass surface of the bulb carefully with your finger. So, after glowing the bulb for some time, switch off the bulb. Then feel the glass surface of the bulb with your finger. What do you feel? When you touch the glass surface of the bulb carefully with your finger, what did you feel? You will feel hot over the surface of the bulb. So which energy is produced there? Heat energy is produced there. Now, what are the forms of energy produced while the bulb was glowing? Now, when the bulb was glowing, which are the energy forms produced? The first one is electrical energy. The electrical energy is used to switch on the bulb and the bulb starts glowing. Now, when the bulb starts glowing, what happens? The light produced from the bulb help us to see the things. Okay. So here both electrical energy and light energy is produced. And when we switch off the bulb, after some time, heat energy is also produced. Okay. Now, in this, which form of energy among these do we make use of? Now, in these three energies, which energy do we make use of? We use the light energy. The light produced using electricity is used by us. Okay. Aren't there other situations in which more than one form of energy is produced? Now, you have to find out other situations where more than one form of energy is produced. Next, we'll see different forms of energy. Different situations are given in the table. Complete the table by identifying the different forms of energy produced in each case and the one we usually make use of it. So, in this table, in the first box, situation is given. Next one, we have to write the forms of energy produced. And in the third box, we have to write the form of energy which we make use of it. Now, the first one is a torch is lit. Now, which are the forms of energy produced when a torch is lit? There, light energy is produced and also heat energy is produced. Now, which form of energy we make use of? We use the light energy. Okay. Now, same like that, a candle is burning. Which are the forms of energy produced? Here also, light energy is produced and heat energy is produced. And which form we make use of? We use the light energy. Now same like that, you have to complete the remaining box. Okay. Now, don't you require energy for all the activities mentioned above? Do we make use of all forms of energy that are produced? Write down your inference in the science diary. So after completing the table, write the inference in your science diary. Okay. Now, we have familiarized ourselves with a few forms of energy. Haven't we? Which are the forms of energy produced in the following situations? So here another one box is given. In this box also situation is given and we have to write the forms of energy produced. And the first one is when a sparkler is lit. And the first form is heat energy. Next one will be light energy. And write the third form of energy. Next, while riding a motorcycle, one is given there, mechanical energy. And you have to write the remaining two energies. Now, while operating a mixer grinder, the first energy form will be electrical energy. And you have to write the remaining two energies. Next, while operating an electric motor, the first one will be electrical energy. And you have to write two more forms of energy produced there. Haven't you found out the different forms of energy produced when a mixer grinder is operated? Which is the form of energy used to operate a mixer grinder? So the form of energy used to operate a mixer grinder is electrical energy. We have seen the instance of electrical energy changing into different forms of energy in an electric bulb. We have already seen the example of an electric bulb and the different forms of energy produced in that. And which were the forms? First the electrical energy, then light energy, and then heat energy. So, three different forms of energy were produced. Okay. So, from this it is clear that energy can be transformed from one form to another. We use electrical energy to operate a mixer grinder and an electric motor, which is a form of energy used to light a sparkler and ride a motorcycle. Make use of a reading note and record your findings in the science diary. So find out which is the form of energy used to light a sparkler and ride a motorcycle. Now next we'll see what is mechanical energy. Electrical energy or the energy produced by burning fuels is used to make an engine work and in turn to make machine parts move. Working of an engine involves mechanical energy which enables vehicle move. So, the burning of fuels is used to make an engine work. and it makes the machine parts to move. And that energy involves mechanical energy which helps the vehicles to move. So what happens is the energy produced by burning fuels that is used to make an engine work, and in turn to make machine parts move. Working of an engine involves mechanical energy which enables the vehicles to move. Okay, so that's about mechanical energy. Next one is chemical energy. The energy contained in a substance is chemical energy. Plants convert solar energy into chemical energy through photosynthesis. Chemical energy thus stored up reaches animals through food. While burning firewood, we get the chemical energy stored up in plants. All substances contain chemical energy. So, what is chemical energy? The energy contained in a substance, that is called chemical energy. Now, for example, the plants convert solar energy into chemical energy through photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? The process by which plants prepare their food using sunlight. So that sunlight, that is the solar energy, is changed into chemical energy through photosynthesis. Okay. After that, the chemical energy is stored up and it reaches animals through food. Okay. Now, while burning firewood also, we get the chemical energy stored up in plants. Now, when we burn the firewood, we get the chemical energy stored in plants. So, all substances contain chemical energy. So, the energy contained in a substance is called chemical energy. Okay. Here we'll see a video about mechanical energy and chemical energy.
Chemical energy. We get energy which is stored in the food we eat. When we eat food, our body breaks down the food chemically to give out energy. This energy stored in matter is called chemical energy. On switching on a torch, the chemical energy stored in the cell appears as heat and light. Wood, coal and kerosene also have chemical energy stored in them.